Hey guys, Jeremy here, RC Collaborative. Today I want to compare the MIP speed tips to the MIP hand drivers and tell you why I think maybe the speed tips are a better value.
Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and see it's true, but the world is pretty cold, you might need a sweater too.
We're out in the garage here. I have MIP hand drivers and I have MIP speed tips. Now if you go online, the MIP speed tips are actually cheaper than the hand drivers. But one might ask, you know, if I can only buy one or the other, do I buy the speed tips or do I buy the hand drivers? And I think I have some information that might help you make that decision. So me personally, I started with the speed tips. I didn't buy the hand drivers. I had a cheaper set of hex drivers which I didn't really trust, but I started out with the speed tips when going to MIP, and there's a couple reasons for that. One, they were cheaper, and two, I wanted to use my impact driver. Now I really love this product. I feel like I'd be a bit lost without it. I have really bad carpal tunnel in my hands. My hands go numb. I had surgery last December, and if I'm wrenching too much with like a screwdriver or gripping something for too long, my hands will get agitated and, you know, they'll go numb and I'll be in pain, and it causes a lot of problems. So using the speed tips has really helped me out with that. Not only that, I wrench a lot faster than one would by using the hand drivers. I mean, some of these screws have a lot of threads. That's a lot of turning to do. And when using the speed tips, it's a zip, zip, zip. Now, you know, if you don't have any hex drivers, you don't have any tools yet, it's fine. I would still buy the speed tips first, because you've got this magical thing here called a hand driver. And then check this out. Boom. Oh my God. It's a hand driver. You know, a freakishly long hand driver. I mean, they sell different length handles, but I actually like the extreme length of this, because sometimes when you're working on something like from up here, having that extra length is good for clearing, you know, gaps and stuff. So you could buy these and then not buy these, but then you wouldn't benefit from this. Or you buy this, benefit from this, and still have hand drivers. So really, if you had to choose, I would go with the speed tips all day long. You know, 90% of the time I use my impact driver even though I have hand drivers. It's faster, and like I said, it saves my hands, and I can change parts out and rebuild my cars really quickly. I just did a video. I completely tore down my car and did the bearings and a whole bunch of stuff, and one of the things that helped me do that was the impact driver, being able to use the speed tips and do it really quickly. So, you know, that's just an example of how you can benefit from this tool. And not only that, you know, it's got the MIP quality. You know, when you look at this stuff, you know, it's the exact same product, right? The only difference is they put a handle on it. So if this wasn't MIP branded, I probably wouldn't trust that it would last. You know, it would probably strip out. But if you look at these tips, like I said, 90% of my wrenching is done with these, and they show pretty much no wear. Even the 1.5. Because my normal, before I got these, my 1.5 hand driver is stripped. Not the MIP one, I just got these. But my normal 1.5 would stripped, and then it would strip my hex heads on my socket cap screws. So I've had no choice but to use my MIP speed tip in this hand driver, and this is now, as has been until I just got this has been my 1.5. And that's fine, it works, and it works very well. So I just carry this in my box. Even though I have the hand drivers, I'll still carry this in my box. You know, you never know when you need two 2.0s or something like that. So it's good to have combinations and options and that kind of stuff. And hopefully, you know, if you're trying to figure out which set to buy, this gives you some ideas. Maybe you don't have an impact driver or drill and you don't care about the speed tips, then that kind of simplifies things. You could just buy the hand drivers. Or does it? Maybe it doesn't, because this is still cheaper. So maybe you've already got one of these, or you can go to Harbor Freight and buy one of these for $1 or $2. You know, this is a Cobalt one, but you know, you can get cheaper ones, and the quality of this doesn't really matter. This is all preference. But these are cheaper, and they'll fit in here. You could potentially save money by doing this instead of going with the hand drivers. So that's my analysis of it. Take it as you will. If you have any questions, let me know. Have a good day, guys. Thank you so much for watching my videos and supporting me. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and most importantly, comment below. Please let me know if the videos helped you, what you would like to see in the next videos, and if there's anything we can do to make the quality of the videos better for you, that would be great. If you're a vendor, you'd like to send me something to review, a product review, or would like to sponsor me for racing, my email is just down here. Send me an email, we'll work it out. Other than that, collab on, guys.